Hey everybody, Adam here with the etrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Curt Dual-Length Ball Mount. So what's going to set this one apart is we're going to have two different hitch pin holes. So we're going to have one in the further back, right there, but we're going to have one that's a little bit closer as well. So you can get your trailer with the back. It's going to be about 11 1/8 of an inch from the center of the hitch pin hole to the center of our ball. But if we were to use this one, it's going to be about 8 1/8 of an inch from the center of this hitch pin hole to the center of the ball. So you have some options. That's really cool. It all just depends. If you have multiple different trailers and one maybe has a bike rack on the front of it, or maybe you just have a toolbox on the front, moving this a little bit farther back is going to prevent any amount of contact from hitting our bumper. So that's always nice. And just having the option, I just think is great. It's just one extra hole. Pretty simple, but it's very, very, very clutch. So let's go ahead and take a look at the shank here. It's going to be for our 2-inch hitch receiver. Make sure you have that. And it does have a hollow shank. So we can put an anti-rattle device on the inside here. And what that's going to do, let me put this back so you guys can see the amount of play we have. I just don't like that. I mow a lot of grass in the summers with the windows rolled down, and all I hear is, one, it doesn't really look good for my business, but two, it's just something I'd rather avoid. So grab an anti-rattle device, because we are going to have to get a hitch pin too. So you can get one for the hollow shank, and just make sure that whatever pin that you get, because you're going to need one as well, it's going to have a diameter of 5/8 of an inch. So moving on, let's talk about the rise and drops. So with any ball mount, it's going to be a little different, but when it comes to rises and drop, this is going to be able to be used in this configuration, but also in the rise configuration as well. In the rise configuration, we're going to have about 2 3/8 inches of rise, but if we flip this around, we're going to have about 3 5/8 inches of a drop. We're going to have a capacity of 7,500 pounds and a tongue weight of 750 pounds. So you are going to have to make sure that whenever you grab the ball, you want to make sure that it's gonna not limit it, because might as well piece it all together to where you can carry the max capacity of all of it. But just be smart whenever you're doing it. But you will have to have a trailer ball as well. So one thing we need to think about with the trailer ball is the diameter. So as you can see, there's not much play at all. So it has a 1-inch diameter hole. So you want to pair that up with the shank that has a 1-inch diameter as well. We don't want anything bigger because it won't fit, and we don't want anything smaller just because there's going to be a lot of play there. And these ball mounts, they take a decent amount of just pressure and everything like that. We just want to piece everything together perfectly. So all you're really going to need is a ball that's going to fit your coupler. Make sure it's an 1-inch in diameter shank. We're going to need a 2-inch hitch receiver. We're going to need a hitch pin and clip, and I do recommend grabbing a locking one, also an anti-rattle as well, because all you really have to do is someone were to come by, see this, they pull the pin, go like this, and then it's theirs. So definitely lock it down, because a 2-inch hitch is a very, very standard size. I see them all the time, and a lot of people have trailers. So we like to think that people are honest, but you never know. Might as well just protect yourself and all of your components. But that's basically it for a look at the Curt Dual-Length Ball Mount.